fucking
wait for a race car or fucking Ronnie.
Oh!
I'm fucking retard.
He did make my panties wet though.
Oh
so.
shit.
Dude did make me wet. What a douchebag.
He's gonna get you pregnant at the fucking drive-in.
I'm already pregnant with twins.
Oh fuck.
He got me.
Race car Ronnie got
Race
you
car
pregnant.
Ronnie got me pregnant. I bet you ain't gonna pay no child support.
Probably not. All right, we're about to show you how to make a 10-gallon mash tun. All right, so make sure you got a 10-gallon Rubbermaid water cooler because they're the best. You don't want anything else, go to Home Depot, get one for 50 bucks.
They also sell blue ones at Lowe's, 10 gallons. But
And I'm gonna put a link to this in the description. This is a kit. You could go and find your each piece. This come from Hobby Homebrew.
another beer sticker.
Another beer sticker. I think they gave me a free ink pen. What is this?
You know you don't know how to write.
It's half of an ink pen. It's missing the writing. Oh,
Here's the bottom part.
fell apart in the box.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, put that shit together,
Found
dude.
it.
That'd be lost. But they'll send you this. It's got these 2 hose clamps.
So this thing's fancy. It's going in my pocket.
It's got a shut-off valve.
It's missing the spring.
And then this is what the best part is. It's the false bottom. It's very easy, very simple. That's what you want right there. This is quality. It's all put together pretty much. It's easy to assemble. You're gonna spend 10 extra bucks to get it easy. Or you could go and buy each piece like a dumb shit. But get your water cooler up. We're gonna do away with this washer. Hopefully, you know, you could get one of these that's threaded longer. But we're gonna make it work with this.
And what I do for a 1 1/4 inch wrench. I got one at home. I got an extra tight. As long as there's enough room.
So
I'm gonna double check and make sure there's enough room. And let's go back in the house. So I'll stay here until we're done. You think like that? I think the other way.
what? That's how I go, man.
They go like that.
Yeah.
So it pushes it down up to the bottom.
We gotta clip some of this.
Alright.
So put your false bottom in there. You're gonna have to clip some of this.
You get it.
Just put that on the inside.
Put this piece on first before you put your false bottom in. Don't ask us how we know.
I feel like for 2 monkeys, we fucked the football pretty good.
Oh, this thing got nothing on putting together that fucking bubble plate. That thing was a jigsaw puzzle.
Get that tight as fuck.
It is.
That's good and tight?
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Stuff's harder when you got big old sausage ass dick sized fingers, huh?
Now reach down there and tighten that hose. Not the hose clamp.
So, what would you use this ton for?
Beer.
Like, what's the whole point of it, though?
It's because when you brew beer, you don't want to get grain in your after. So you put all your grain. It's all grain brewing, beer brewing.
So, do you like cook your grain in a pan and then dump it in here, or you put your grain in here and dump hot ass water on it? And
You put your grain in there and you dump hot ass water on it.
All right, so this takes away having to use brew bags, right?
It's the newest traditional way of brewing.
Right.
They've been doing it for years like this.
Well, a lot easier than having to cook on your stove or cook on something and then transfer.
Yeah, and
burn the shit out of yourself.
It also when you brew beer, say you're brewing a 5-gallon batch of beer. All that grain's going to hold a couple gallons of water. So they have something called sparge. So when you got your grain in here and you got your beer and you let it sit and you let that hot water open those grains up and get those sugars out and get all that flavor out. I'll make a brewing video. You drain it and all the water goes into a pan because you want to cook it longer. But you want to cook the water at that point that has all the wheat in it.
So in a nutshell, this.
And then you pour a couple gallons more of hot. They call it sparging. It's when you don't want to just pour it directly on the grain. And what you're doing is you're rinsing your grain. So, and there's recipes and you know, there's calculators online. You know how much water exactly to use. So if you're doing like a 5-gallon batch, you're probably going to use about 8 gallons of water, if not 10. Because that grain's going to hold a bunch of water. So
essentially, this is just
yeah, and you make the moonshine with this.
A heating vessel.
Well, this holds heat. This is like a fucking thermos.
Instead of letting your shit cook on your stove for 2 hours, you just dump it in here, and it maintains that temperature for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to brew beer.
This is like beer brewing rotisserie. Fucking set it and forget it.
Whatever temperature your brew's supposed to be at, you get your water that temperature. Pour your water in here, put the lid on. This will not lose heat. And you put the lid on and you can let it sit for 45 minutes, 2 hours, however long you're supposed to. And it's the best way to brew beer.
So we're all done?
Yeah. Professional Mash Tun right there. That bitch is beautiful. You can get these for $50 at Home Depot. Or you can find them online. We found this one already made, but I'd ordered this false bottom a while ago because I'd planned on making a couple of these because I need a couple more. This guy put a hole in it.
He fermented in it also.
You could also ferment in it, but I don't like that. We're going to get a different lid. I think I got another lid somewhere.
Or we'll just plug that hole when we want to make beer in it.
I don't want to ferment in it. In all reality, making moonshine instead of cooking, you get your corn in here. You could use this for that also. You get your corn in here. You can get your water up to temperature. Thermometers are only $5. Everybody should be able to get one. Get your water up to temp, pour it in here, put the lid on, walk away. And you ain't got to worry about your corn burning. This makes making moonshine a lot easier.
I did use it to make banana brandy, and it was so cool just dumping your bananas in there and not having to heat it up.
But before you use this to brew, you want to rinse it out real well and then run, a couple gallons of boiling water through it.
You clean off that steel.
Clean that steel off. Clean them hoses out. And you want to do that after you use it every time. Them hoses can get nasty over a while. That little rubber hose in there. Either way, that's the Mash Tun.
Mash Tun?
Fuck your mama, bitch.